Hi, my name's Scott and I'm with Aquatic Source. I'm here for Michigan Pool News. I'm here talking about the importance of water chemistry, and I'm going to show you how to test the water just a little bit. First of all, I'd like to let you know, the State Health Department requires you to test your water a minimum of 3 times a day. Recommended early morning, mid-afternoon, and before you leave in the evening. It is very important to test your water and not totally rely on your automatic chemical controller if you have one on site. The first thing I'd like to go over, when people are having water chemistry issues, the first thing that you need to look at is your alkalinity. Usually when your alkalinity is too low, you have a hard time balancing out your pH, and when that's the factor, if you have a chemical controller, when your pH isn't stable, your ORP or HRR bounces all over, and you'll overfeed or underfeed chlorine, and your water chemistry will not be balanced. So what I recommend is when addressing water chemistry issues, start with your alkalinity. Get your alkalinity right at 100, then go to your pH, chlorine. Once you have tackled all 3 of those, you should be set. I just like to show you, how I test water with the Taylor test kit and the proper way of holding the reagent so you get a proper amount of reagent into your water sample. I'm going to fill the water sample up. I'm going to do a pH test. What I recommend doing is you're going to rinse the vial out 2 to 3 times. Be sure there's no contaminants in the vial, because if there is, it will affect your reading. All right. When holding your reagent bottle, you want to be sure the reagent bottle is straight up and down, so you get an even teardrop. 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 drops of R5. And what a lot of people do is they don't have this on hand, so they use their hand, and that's the wrong thing to do because you're contaminating the sample. So you be sure to have a cap. And you're going to shake it up and down. And a lot of people, they just shine it right up to the light. But with a test kit, they give you a white paper. You hold it up against the white paper or the white background, and it gives you an accurate color sample. And you do that with chlorine. If you're using the 1 drop or 5 drops of 1, 5 drops of 2, I recommend using a white piece of paper, or hold it up to a white background, because if you don't, you will see a difference. The other thing I'd like to go over is storing your reagents. A lot of people, they like to reuse reagents from the previous year, and you can't do that because the reagents actually expire. And some reagents, depending on how you're testing your chlorine and what type of test kit you have, the R2 reagent will turn pink and not give you an accurate reading. This is just a little bit about water chemistry, and I'm Scott with Michigan Pool News. Thanks.